EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Off play action. Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave him a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Wiggins, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Colts at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, In this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On second down now, Wiggins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Wiggins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy, the apple dropping.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Lawrence. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Hopkins eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, back up.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw. Hopkins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Go now. Strike. Check. Strike. Check. Huh?
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake. Hopkins. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try the left side. Wiggins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Hopkins got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Wiggins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, go here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Ham, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help his team.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Green Jack. Hey, green. Right, 60. Real green. Light blue.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Hopkins, throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Red, yellow, triple 38. Young red. Blaster, 6. 52 black.
To throw on 2nd down, Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Hey, jump it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Pace, and not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Come on,
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Steal. Just steal. Close. 10. Strike. Strike.
Up the middle they go. Wiggins, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against someone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Wiggins. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Red. Yellow. Blue. White. White. 6. Red.
Back to throw. Hopkins escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run on first down. Pace. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Pace. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shot 17. Ball red. Ready?
Off play action. Hopkins.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd down at 7.
Ultra. Go ultra. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Wiggins.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Steal. Check steal. Real green. Right two.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Here we go.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On first down, Hopkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Hey, check mega.
They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Yellow, go. Striker, 3, black ultra. Red, yellow, blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Ready, set.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
And some room to... There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down. Hopkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Drill 52. Yellow blue. Blue black. Strike 60. Black shot. Yellow. 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Trouble 38. Green back. Real green. Hey, red. Light blue.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Blue striker. Hey, green. Black ultra.
Back to throw. Hopkins got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ultra. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
No red. Shot, 17.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Steel, black, yellow, blue. 22 needle. Red.
Throwing again. Hopkins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, check Vega. Go pink. Dog red. Yo blue. Hey, go steal.
On fourth down, Hopkins. And he comes back with one complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was